It is about 3 o'clock. I need to get outside. It's a really nice day. We're gonna go and run a couple of errands, and we're gonna bring you along with us.
Summer is over. This is Bo's motorbike. Look at the sky. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sky. Zoom, zoom. All right, can I get out?
Yep.
Woo. Thank you. Ready? Go! Gas station, first stop.加满啊。加满。Sure?
Yeah, it's nowhere close to full. About 10 yuan shot.
Ready?
Good?
Go. Look at that car. What is that car doing?
Oh.
That's crazy. And behind that car actually is a police car. And
what is the cop doing? Nothing.
Nothing, yeah. And the white car, I think he was trying to turn
back up
or change the lane, yeah. Then they find out, whoops. A police car behind them.
Alright. Same size engine. We took care of the errands we needed to, and now we there's a park, like a little marshy, lakey, pondy park near the government building. So we're gonna kill some time in here. This is a beautiful day. I mean, it's really a shame to be inside. So yeah, we'll show you what it looks like. Old people. We're gonna see some old people.
Yeah, you can film.
Yeah, we're gonna film some old people. Yeah. Oh, you see, you were mad about me parking. Look at this guy. He parked right there. All right. Oh, what do you want? What do you want to bet though? They're gonna give us dirty looks like, psh, we're old. We own this place. So right here over my shoulder, you can see the Linyi government building. That building is huge. And right here over my shoulder, you can see a bunch of old people gambling in front of the government building. So for those of you who don't know, the city where we live in China is called Linyi, and it's a little bit of a smaller city. It's kind of got like a sleepier feel, I guess. By Chinese city standards, you would call it a backwater. It's only about 11 million people, so it's pretty small, and there's really not a lot to do. Right here, there's the theater that we go to, but the shows that we are interested in, like classical music or a decent performance, only happen once a month, once every other month. So there's really not a whole lot else to do. There's very little culture. There's no art museums or anything like that.
But there is, how to say, history.
There is a lot of history, but it's not celebrated. It just kind of gets locked away, or at least none of the locals seem to be too interested in it. So that's one thing that I do miss about living in the US, is that even in smaller places, like my city is only 1 million people, but there's stuff to do there. Here it's, you know, if you don't go out to KTV or you don't go out to the bars or clubs, then, you know, there's really nothing else to do.
Boring.
Yeah, it's kind of boring place. But today is absolutely beautiful. The air is clean. The PM 2.5 is below my home in the US. Not a cloud in the sky, and the temperature is very reasonable. So I can't complain about that. It's been nice. So one thing I wanted to show you is that this boardwalk from side to side, right? There's lotus flowers everywhere. Well, no, there's no flowers, except if you go way out there in the distance, you can see blossoms. And that is because people can't reach those. People can reach everything here, so if you look, there's a lot of broken stems, you know, missing tops. It's because people take the leaves and use them as hats or some ridiculous mess like that. But once you get too far out where people can't reach, like out here, you get blossoms. You get the big leaves. That's
very sad.
That's one of the things that I really don't like about China, is that people have no respect for nature or aesthetic, or like leaving things alone. They always have to touch it or put their name on it or break it or take a piece home, and there's really no reason for it. You know, it kind of destroys it for everybody else. Plus there's like garbage everywhere in the water, so that bums me out too. So I actually need to go back. I was looking at the footage that I shot from that day in the park, and I noticed that I had said that people, and I kind of made that a general statement, like everybody does this, nobody cares about the environment, and that's not true. And I don't want people to think that, you know, I have this terrible opinion of the Chinese and that I don't think anybody cares about the environment. That's not true. I know that there are lots of people that do. Unfortunately, it's the people that don't that we actually see the results from. And so that's what makes me upset. I know there are lots of people that go to these places and they just take photos and memories, and that's it. They don't try to break things, they don't try to climb trees or rocks or carve their names into anything. But it's the ones that do it that we're left with reminders of. And that's what makes me sad.
All right. So tonight we're actually get invited to a English club. It's called the Toastmaster, and we will go there tonight. And oh, Bo is back. You bought a lot of water.
Yeah.
This is for me?
For us.
For us? Okay, thank you.
We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. That's what we do.
So we just finished up with the Toastmasters meeting. We're gonna take a group selfie and then we're gonna head out. It was a good time. Honestly, I wasn't prepared for it and I'm kind of ashamed about that.
But we had a wonderful night.
Yeah, it was a good time. So hopefully we'll be back. I think we'll be back.
Yes.